challenger.
All right. I just wanna understand. I don't know what type of men we have out here where you have other men trying to literally speak on another man and state that quote Seiji is in his emotions right now. He's not thinking ahead at this time. Who are you again? Where they do this at? Like where are we? Like I'm trying to figure out what timeline are we in where we literally have other men speaking on a perception of where another man is emotionally or whatever. Like what are we doing right now? Like specifically, like what are we? I'm a grown man. Like what? Like my guy, what? I don't even know you, but you're speaking as if we're acquaintances. You're speaking as if we know each other in real life. I don't know hide nor hair of you, Bob. I literally don't know who you are. You're just a random individual here that decided to come directly to this platform and view a couple of videos and you feel that you pretty much get the gist of how I talk and where I'm coming from and how I think and all this like yo, I expect this from like a woman, right? You a grown man at the end of the day, stay in the grown man's place. This ain't it. Like I said, mind the business that pays you. Let's put it like that. Mind the business that pays you. Like I said before, I don't know what state you're from, don't know the city or the town, but yo, you guys on some funny business. Let me tell you, because no men where I come from say or do anything like this. Like I said, I don't know how y'all sitting up there moving where y'all live or how you grew up, but this is not how men move in other areas. Like I said, whoever you pray to, you might want to pray that away. Whoever you talk to, you might want to talk that away. Whoever is your therapist, you might want to pay them to, get this directly out of your system. Like I said before, because if you were to try this directly, like outside of online, and you to walk up on a random guys and you're trying to speak on them, yo, it ain't gonna be nothing healthy. It ain't gonna be nothing healthy. I'm gonna note to you just in case you get confused. That's not any type of threat. I'm talking real facts, right? You're not going to talk and speak up on other men in real life on the street and tell them that yo, you're in your emotions right now and you're not thinking. You're not going to do that because anything that dude is sitting up there thinking at this time or whoever he was focused on, now you're his focus. Now you're his problem, and now you got to deal with the consequences. So, like I said. Mind the business that pays you. This ain't it. Like I said, this is not it. So just be very mindful and just sit up there and check yourself. Like I said, y'all funny out here. I don't know the type of guys. Whew. I don't know what type of men out here. Whoo, 2022. This is what we doing. This is this is what we got. All right.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, so let me just do it like this. Let me just read the comments, right? So you got Chavez Power stated, "Bro, why are you so laser focused on your own people lately? Yes, we have issues, but not as much as them considering the situation presented and given. You okay, bro? Right? So my question is, right? You said why am I so laser focused on my own people, right? Because as you stated, they are my people and I love black women, and at the end of the day we should be able to have a conversation and hold both parties accountable when things are not straight, when things are not correct. It's called checks and balances. That's what I do as a man. If I have to hold myself accountable, right, if I have to do videos holding other black men accountable, it is what it is, right? Nobody pretty much has a problem. You don't hear, black women saying like, "Oh, you need to stop focusing in on black men and all this other type of stuff. Focus in on, what the other men in other communities are doing." Nobody's coming through to sit up there and say that when I do videos about black men. When I also throw myself in that very same basket, basically telling black men, "Hey, I'm not above you or below you. I see where the situation is. We're on the even playing field. Let's get a plan together. Let's sit up there and fix this. Let's be the solution instead of just talking about it and looking at what's taking place, right?" And then you wanted to say that Yes, we have issues, but not as much as them. See, I'm a little bit confused. Are you black or not? I'm looking at your name and it doesn't really seem black at all. And then you also stated that why am I so laser focused on my people? But then you said that we, as in me and you, as in we, as in the black community, have issues, but not as much as them, meaning other folks around the world. So, like I said, that's a little bit confused. Are you okay? Because you seem a little bit confused on where you belong, on the spectrum here. I'm not confused at all, anything that I'm doing. As you said before, I'm pretty laser focused. So that's where it is. Let's go to the next one. Facts over fear. He stated, bro, love this channel, but I'll be honest, you seem to have a certain target against black women lately. Yes, some of them have issues, as we all do. We need to work through the divide and find a solution and not make it bigger. The pure trauma black people and even black women have gone through is so extreme. I'm very surprised that we don't have more individuals committing more crimes. It's good you point this stuff out, but let's not target black women more so than Karens that have no excuse to be acting out. First of all, I just want to just get that whole bottom part just squared out the way, right? The very first channel that I did, that was nothing but talking about, the system, how a lot of things were built, how things negatively affect the black community, and how that will have a ripple effect, right, with the mentality and different things like that. So like I said, I've gone over a lot of this stuff, but the funniest thing is when I actually take my time and, as Chavez states, have a laser focus and I go through laws, I mention certain books, I mention certain documentaries, and I have these talks. It's amazing how a lot of people don't show up for those videos, right, when I happen to actually put my 1,000% directly in those videos, to the point where I'm actually going hoarse because I've done so many videos in a row because I wanted to get information out. It's amazing how you don't see any appreciation for that. It's amazing how you don't see any type of acknowledgement of that. It's amazing how people don't go back and actually do their research. And it's amazing how people always say that all of a sudden, whenever I start focusing in on black women, it don't matter if I focus on black men, which I've done. I've done videos where I've done, showcase black men, and then I've also thrown myself in there and also done live streams. But I don't hear black women or anybody else with a cape on rolling up, sitting up there saying like, yo, you need to stop going after and aiming, black men. Not all black men sit up there and do this, yada, yada, yada. Nobody's saying this, and especially Facts Over Fear, he's not going to come out and say that. Chavez Power, he's not going to say that. Many of the other divestors who roll up here and have a problem with my videos, they're not going to sit up there and say that either. But the moment in time that I start talking about black women and trying to hold them accountable for the actions that they commit to, magically it's an issue. Accountability seems to be kryptonite. I seem to turn into the brand new villain. I have no problem with that. All right. If people are looking for a villain, then I will obviously be it. People have to throw their energy somewhere. And then you stated that I'm not, in a sense, giving enough light to the Karens. I'm not, like I said before, over I can't even think the amount of hours. This channel just now got 5 million views. The last channel, the very first channel, has 50 million views. And all of that was built off of content talking about the system, talking about the police, talking about politics, talking about Karens and Darrens, with a small percentage dealing with black people. And then I have you coming up here telling me that I'm, in a sense, not doing so much focusing on the Karens and what it is that they're doing. Wow. Like I said before, people in the lack of research that they do before they just so happen to make a comment is baffling to me. Everybody's an adult here. Everybody knows how to research. You can simply put in a name, type in SEIJIHITO, and you'll find the very first channel that I did. And you'll find all of those thousands of videos that I've done, along with the live streams that I've also done as well. Amazing, though. I guess I'm not doing enough focus. Why? Because I'm focusing in on black women. Because now it seems that when the videos are stacked, one to two to three to four to five, now it seems like, oh man, this is just overwhelming. This is just way too much. A few videos that I showcase, a few stories that I showcase dealing with black women, magically is too much. Magically, I'm just solely targeting black women. But when you look at the whole content of both channels, that is not the case. when you look at, like I said, this is why I love doing what I do, because all people have to sit up there and do is do their research before they decide to open their mouth and make a comment. It's that simple. It's that simple. Like it's baffling and it's crazy to me. It's baffling and it's crazy. But like I said, I digress. A person's opinion is their opinion. But just like they're free to make their opinion, I'm free to also give a response, a factual one at that. And if anybody wants to disprove on anything that I'm saying, because I'll put it to you like this, right? If you feel that, or for anybody out there, if you feel that I solely and only focus in on black women, right? And that's in a sense how I, make my platform or whatever you want to narrate that is, please go back through the many videos that I've done on the first channel, which I know that you're not going to sit up there and do, with the thousands of videos that I have up there, with the hundreds of hours of content that is direct. You're not going to sit up there and do that. You're not going to sit up there and do that. Just like you're not going to go through every single video on this channel either. Like I said, you'll be there for quite some time. So like I said, it is what it is, and people are going to clearly have their opinion, and as those opinions keep coming through, I'm going to clearly keep making videos showcasing those opinions and putting them directly out there. Like I said, this is just a conversation. We're going to agree to disagree. That's just what it's going to be at the end of the day. But like I said before, if people obviously want a villain, you got one then. Because obviously you're seeing something that you want to see versus what it is that I'm actually saying, and the content and the reasons why I'm actually putting it out.